Welcome back to the Two Man Advantage podcast. I'm Nick Deziel along with Darrin Carlo, and we're moving to OHL hockey.
OHL hockey.
The Windsor Spitfires. We had a chance to be there on opening night, which was Friday night against the Erie Otters. It did not go so well for the Windsor Spitfires. They got out to a quick 2-0 lead and then watched it evaporate with 5 unanswered goals. In Windsor's defense, though, Erie is very, very, very good. They had Dylan Strome, they have Connor McDavid, they have Nick Betts, all leading the league in scoring. Strome with 10 points, McDavid with 8 points, and Betts with 6 points. So that's a team with some firepower.
Yeah. And,
the Spitfires had a good first period. After that, the Erie Otters controlled the game, very much so. Windsor... I'm not sure what to take on them now. They're 0-2. They're obviously they haven't started well, but we were kind of expecting this here in Windsor. Young team.
Yeah, it's going to take time for this team to gel as a unit on the ice.
And it's only been 2 games, but so far not what you'd expect if you're a Windsor Spitfire fan. You want to get some wins under your belt.
Yeah, exactly. Well, when you go into a new season, you have long-term goals and short-term goals, and obviously it's going to take time for all the players to identify their role on this team. Nick, you were there. Just tell me, what was the atmosphere like at the WFCU Center?
It was good. The pregame festivities and all that neat stuff. They had a band out in front of the arena, and they had people hanging out and obviously doing their little fake tailgate thing because they're not supposed to be tailgating, but they were tailgating, and it was excitement, right? Hockey's back, and people are ready to go here in Windsor. Right. One thing I can say about the Spitfires was Alex Fatinos, their goaltender, really played well. I was really impressed with him, so maybe they have something going on there. But like I said, it's still pretty early. But that's one guy I could pick out of that game and be like, you know what? They got run most of this game because Erie's very, very good. But he was one of the stars, to me anyway, if you were going to pick one of the Spitfires, which I don't think a lot of people did. The WFCU Center is a great atmosphere, especially opening night. And if they start to win and continue to win throughout the year, that place will be rocking every night.
Oh, absolutely. It's just like winning draws crowds and brings us excitement to the team. But let's not hit the panic button yet. There are only 2 games into the season. They still have way more games to play. And knowing Coach Bob Bugner and Warren Reichel, if they see a move that can help their team, during the year in a trade or something, they'll be quick to jump on that, because they're always looking to improve their team.
What's kind of concerning for me is that Logan Brown, their big offseason transaction,
it's traded pretty much the whole farm for that guy.
Which I think he was drafted 6th overall in the draft a couple years ago. Now the Windsor Spitfires lost to the Guelph Storm, their second game of the season, on Sunday, and Logan Brown did play, and he also had a goal. So that is a good sign. That is a good sign. Again, Fatinos played well, stopping 32 of 34 shots. Right. So again, those are, if you're going to do anything, if you're the Windsor Spitfires, especially with this young team, you're going to have some good goaltending. And I think you're seeing that earlier on in the season. So hopefully the farther they get into the season, the better these young players get. Trevor Murphy also was another guy that I kind of had an eyeball on. The Spitfires' next game is on Thursday night. So they're hosting the Barrie Colts at 7:05. The attendance for the opening night was 5,600 people, 5,632. So it wasn't packed. It was about 900 shy.
Well, but you still have
that's a pretty good.
It's still a good crowd for an opening night.
Now, if they start to win, like we said, that'll be at 66.
Exactly. And like I said, it's a long season, so I guarantee you, people throughout the year, they'll have their highs and their lows. But as long as they play hard and they win more games than they lose, it's going to be a fun season.
For sure. So stick with us. We'll be right back with more Two Man Advantage podcast.